When you want only the best for your pet, check out AbbybellPetDesigns.com. We offer quality products such as floppy beds, crate pads, round pet beds, pillow slip covers, belly bands, and more. All products come in a variety of colors and sizes, guaranteed to satisfy your pet's particular style. Your pet deserves to be pampered, so shop at AbbybellPetDesigns.com. If you don't see the item you want listed in our shop, just drop us a line and we'll be glad to make the product of your pet's dreams. AbbybellPetDesigns.com. Good morning, everybody. How are you? Gary, good to see you. Hello, hello. Dawn, Rick, good to see you. Lisa, good morning. Marlene, good morning. Alexis, hello. As you're coming in, I want to remind you about my book that's for sale at Amazon. My Ears Are Not Like Yours. It's a great book for young kids. It gives them a very positive message, something that they need to learn early on about themselves, learn to love themselves and accept themselves, so that as they grow into teenagers and bullying in school and different things like that, it will help them to have learned this message in here. So please, if you're looking for a great birthday gift, or also for how well, let's see what's coming up. Valentine's Day is coming up. Would be a great day thing to give them for Valentine's Day as well. So thank you for those that have purchased it and read it. And please, if you like it, please do give me a great review. I really appreciate it. Hey, Daniel. Monique, good morning. How is everybody? Teresa, good to see you, and all that came in. Danielle, Penny Arcade, good morning from Tennessee. Danielle, how are you? I'm going to read for just a minute or two out of Proverbs about wisdom. Wisdom is so different than being smart. Smart's one thing. Wisdom is absolutely a whole other thing. Hear, my children, the instructions of a father, and give attention to no understanding. For I give you good doctrine. Do not forsake my law. When I was my father's son, tender and the only one in the sight of my mother, he also taught me and said to me, let your heart retain my words. Keep my commands and live. Get wisdom, get understanding. Do not forget nor turn away from the words of my mouth. Do not forsake her, and she will preserve you. Love her, and she will keep you. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom. And in all you're getting, get understanding. Exalt her, and she will promote you. She will bring you honor when you embrace her. She will place on your head an ornament of grace. A crown of glory she will deliver to you. Amen. Hey, Robert, good morning. Hopefully I didn't miss too many people coming in. Hey, Chicago Pops, how is everybody? Thank you for inviting everybody. I really appreciate it. Carmen, hope everybody is doing well. Tonight is the State of the Union. Is everybody prepared for this? Anybody going to be watching it? We'll be just watching TV. Yep. Hey, Shannon. Today is the day. MAGA. Good morning, everyone. Yes, yes, yes. Everybody's looking forward to it. Just getting done with annual real estate meeting and heading back home. So we'll listen in hands-free and making comments after the show when I get back in 3 hours. Wow. Long time, Monique. Thanks for taking us with you on your trip. Everybody's going to be having popcorn. Hey, Ranger Black. Good to see you. It should be something to see, I think. I'm hearing rumors, and they're just rumors, saying this is going to be more of the bipartisan president. I don't know if that's good or bad. Hey, Alan, what do you think about it being more of a bipartisan president who is going to be addressing the country? Hey, Dawn. Popcorn and light reading of the memo. I hope, Brandon. I know that would be so great, wouldn't it? Do you know what time it starts? It's at 9 Eastern. Blood moon. Yeah, is that tomorrow? Is the blood moon? I think it's tomorrow. Bipartisan is best for the country as long as it is fair. Yeah, and I hope no one disrupts. I know there's been a lot of talk about trying to keep the motorcade from coming in, shining flashlights in the eyes of the president and the driver. You know, I'm telling you, people don't understand. They can go to jail for things like that. Hey, Sandra, good to see you. I don't know if you got the notification. Hope that you did. I have a real estate class this evening from 6 to 10, so I'll be watching the recording afterwards, Monique said. Dawn's going to be watching it, of course. You are busy, Monique. Blood moon and lunar eclipse. Is that tomorrow, Teresa, right? It's on the 31st. Hey, binary agent, you just got here. It's cool. Blue moon, blood moon, super moon, all that. Yep, it won't come around again for another 150 years. Oh, you got the notification, but you're on a call. Cool. So I guess they're saying that he's going to be talking about DACA again and bringing up amnesty. So I don't know. You know, I was hoping that would be more like died down, but I'm just not sure why he's bringing it up. Tried to make the limo driver wreck should be considered an assassination attempt on the president. Yeah, Shannon, I absolutely agree with you. I mean, you do that to somebody who's into plane flying, and you try to. I think it's at 9 o'clock Eastern binary. Hi, I don't think this is a subject to compromise on. I don't either, Alan. It's moonless night tomorrow. Moon sets a half an hour after sunset. Don't miss it. Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to see it here. No, again in 28, I think. Last one was 150 years ago. Whoa, who did this? Who did what binary? 9 Eastern. Yeah. No DACA, no amnesty, build the wall. Yeah, Mike, according to what's being touted, he's going to be talking about path to citizenship again. So, he said yesterday in a tweet that the only reason he did that, he wanted to show that the Republicans wanted to move forward and get something done on DACA, but that the Democrats only wanted to use it, and that's why they didn't go after that deal of amnesty. So, speech is at 9 Eastern. Preview is underway, Rick said. Yes. So, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I think a lot of Democrats probably won't show up because they have no professionalism about themselves. I guess that's the easiest way to say it, as long as they can't vote. But if they get a path to citizenship, Daniel, and they become citizens, they will be voting. No great loss, I know, not to have the Dems there. And again, Ginsburg won't be there because she has another engagement that was previously planned a long time ago, supposedly. So that's fine. We don't like it, but Mr. President is being the bigger man, compromising and getting stuff done, Brandon says. Dems are scared, aren't they? Worried. Well, Dems are always in that position. Oh, that white car last year came out of the woods. Yeah, binary. That was pretty bad. And I don't know why that person coming out of the car, they're lucky that they're still alive. Yeah, the ones in California are already voting. No ID laws. They're not supposed to be voting, but unfortunately, when you register people to vote, they're going to vote. Yeah, shifting their the memo. I'd be worried if I were them. Yep. Did you notice last night the Democrats came out with their own memo? I guess that's the one that I told you about that Warner was talking about, saying that last year we got a big memo too, and there's a lot of stuff in there. Well, they wanted to vote on releasing their memo. The only difference is they wouldn't let anybody read the memo to know what was in it, kind of like the Obamacare thing. And so, of course, the Republicans voted no because they didn't know what was in it or the purpose for it or whether or not it should be released. So I'm sure at some point the Democrats are going to be saying, oh, we voted to I'm sure they didn't vote to let us have the release of the memo, but that's what they'll say, that we voted for you guys to have your memo released, but you didn't vote the same for us in return. Hey, Chris. Satan tries to imitate God. Minority memo imitates majority. Exactly. Hey, Rocky, good morning. Yeah, they're up to their old tricks. They're going to continue to be up to their old tricks. I'm surprised they're not talking more. Hey, Susie, thank you for the super hearts. Cully, good to see you. It is amazing. Anna Navarra went on CNN, basically started using that whole Nazi thing in the Holocaust. Rebuttal should be laughable. Yeah, especially when Maxine gets up there. May have to tape that just to have some good clips out of it. But Anna Navarro compared with the McCabe with the Holocaust. So the McCabe firing, she said something like, McCabe was fired, and first they came for McCabe and they didn't speak out, and then they came. Well, first they came for Comey and they didn't speak out because of they were Trump apologists. Then they came for McCabe and they didn't speak out. Then they came for Rosenstein and Comey and crazy talk. This woman is crazy. And a lot of people said, how dare you talk about them in terms of the Holocaust. Hey, Rhonda, Trump is not for TTP. Oh boy, if the speech is at 9, I guess I watch reruns as I can't miss the curse of Oak Island. You're addicted. I don't even know what that is. Old Mad Max, sure to be as radically racist as possible, Rocky said. Yes, that's all she knows how to be. No one in Florida likes Navarro except the immigrant. She's a Democrat at heart. Yep. Sounds like a little crazy at heart, too. It's funny. I've seen Maxine Waters when she's sitting on a committee. And really, I know she says, reclaiming my time and all that. But she can be halfway intelligent when she's sitting on a committee. It's when you put her in front of a camera or anyone else that she just sounds absolutely like a lunatic. I don't know what that is. I don't know how she can maintain composure and then get in front of the camera and just absolutely go off as if she were some mad woman. It's weird, to say the least. Are there people who actually think Waters is sane? I guess her constituents, D. Mark Dines is hilarious. Can't wait to see his commentary on the State of the Union. That should be fun. Mad Maxine, Carmen said, identity politics is ruining Maxine's legacy. Yeah, I don't know if her legacy's all that great, though. Shannon in the first place. So maybe it's the airwaves that disrupt her brain. Could be, Dawn. Could absolutely be. I don't know, but it's odd to see it, because if you only saw her on a committee, you would think, this is a professional woman. It's called old age. She needs to retire along with. I think Maxine, it's not old age, Chicago Pop. She's been this way forever. She doesn't live in her district. That's true. Her weaves are too tight. I don't even think she has weaves. I don't know what she has. I think, is that a wig or is that her real hair? I don't know. It doesn't really matter, but I'm just saying I have no idea. You should see Maxine with Limpopo video where 2 comedians tricked her. Also McCain. I'd still call her crazy. Exactly. James Brown wig. Waters is absolutely nuts. Susie said it's a wig. Alexa said, well, not surprising, but she is a very strange woman. Yay, I know, Sandra, you made it. Yay. Welcome to that number. It's your first day on Periscope. Let's see. Facebook announced on Monday they're going to show you more local news in your news feed, whether you like it or not. They've determined that is best for you. My best friend is black. They all wear wigs, Marlene said. Hispanic population is the highest minority group in America now. That is why Dems are targeting them. Yes, Brandon. Yep. Anything to win the vote. Anything that they can. And that Frederica Wilson, she's a real winner, rolls eyes. Rick said Maxine Waters, prime example for term limits. However, we know Congress will not enact terms on themselves, so it needs to get states to apply for the Article 5 convention to propose amendments. Yes. Hey, Barb and Marnie, good to see you. Isn't that sweet? Give it to us, want it or not. Yes. And Facebook this morning, I noticed I was trying to post my article that I had written on McCabe's replacement, and it wouldn't let the photograph or the picture with it wouldn't come up. So I had to go to where I posted on medium.com, and I could post that, but I couldn't post from my website. So they throttled and censored. They really don't want my stuff on there. I guess they're cracking down or something on people if they're not CNN. So we'll see if I can get any more of my stuff out there. Hey, Ann, good to see you. So it's been hard to get my my articles out there. So it'll be interesting to see how long it takes the president before he either releases or denies us the ability to see the memo. He was talking about NAFTA, John. Good morning, Barbara. Hey, Lee, how are you doing? Most of your local news comes off the mainstream, so you have liberal views from them. That's right, Dawn. Exactly. And they know that. Susan A. started blocking conservative views on Facebook. That happened to my husband. Absolutely. I went to see what Facebook listed me as. There's under your preferences. You can go there and see what they list you as. I'm listed as very conservative. So I erased that and took that off, but I'm sure it'll come back. But that may be why some of the reasons they come after me. I'm getting sent a bunch of dim lib junk in my Twitter feed. Yuck. Facebook jail block. Not yet, Wayne, but I'm guessing it's coming. Yeah, me too, Susie said. Susan, I just saw the interview. He said TTP. Well, maybe I don't know, John. I didn't see that interview, so I'll have to go back and look at it. 2 dreamers in San Diego were just arrested for allegedly, one, human smuggling, and another one caught scouting an area for smugglers. So those are our dreamers, the ones that we never talk about. I know, Dawn, but I wanted to try to get my stuff on and see if it would work, and that's why I took it off. And I didn't want them, labeling me and putting me in categories. I've seen a lot of stuff online. I think Twitter is censoring. I think so too, Lee. You should read some of my posts. I suppose they haven't put their dogs on my trail yet. Well, Barb, it's probably because you don't write articles. And I write articles for my website, and they don't like that. What? They're all brains? Yes, they're all brain surgeons or rocket scientists. Of course, Marlene. That's the rumor going around. Record numbers of flu cases here in Raleigh. Yeah, Brandon, I think it's pretty much everywhere. Everybody's sick with flu that I know. It's horrible. And a lot of people who got the flu shot, those people are pretty sick with the flu. So, saw that, but believe it is like NAFTA, not going to get better, so looks good. Barbara said, Mississippi too, flu is rampant. Just how actively she was being investigated is a subject for another article. I know, Alan. I had to throw that in. If you haven't read my article, it's all about the person, hey, Midnight Sun, that is going to be taking, right now he's the acting deputy director, David Bowditch, I guess that's how you'd say his name. He's supposed to be taking McCabe's place, but that really is going to be up to the DOJ and probably Christopher Wray, who makes that decision, whether or not he's permanent. My guess is he will be in that position. He will be permanent. But looking at his background, he started out in San Diego. He's worked a lot with counterterrorism. He's a sniper. He's done SWAT team stuff. So he's done a lot of good stuff. The only problem is, he's been working under Comey. Comey spoke to him about what was going on and Comey's belief that the president was obstructing justice. So it's very possible that whether he takes that position or not, he's going to be called to testify about what Comey said. Trump is revealing the swamp creatures slowly but surely. Lysol spray everything, Barbara said. Yeah, in California, Barbara, they're not allowed to use Lysol spray because there may be some students who are allergic to Lysol spray. Hey, Mark, happy Tuesday. Happy Taco Tuesday. I've been sentenced to 60 days in Facebook jail for sharing conservative news feeds like this one. I add nothing, just share. Wow, Gary. Wow. Is 1.8 illegals made legal a good trade for a wall? No, I don't think so. If he is a friend of Comey's, he can't be trusted. Exactly. Gosh, you guys are just one big safe space, sensitive zone. Lock up your Tide Pods. Exactly. Hey, Kathy, good to see you. The hell not allowed? Yeah, they don't allow Lysol spray. Some child, somewhere, sometime, in some godforsaken place might be allergic to Lysol. Hey, James. So they're not allowed to use Lysol in the school. Just saying. They'll ban everything else. No Lysol, no straws, right? Didn't Comey have Trump? But I don't get it. Didn't Comey have Trump the election? I don't know what that. You mean hand Trump the election? I don't think so. Same, but my teacher friends use it anyway. Value too good. Exactly. It is insanity, Carmen, and that's what it is. Hey, Don, good to see you. African hair products locked up. Yeah, if that's true, when you have Gloria Allright, there's probably more to the story. Allergic to Lysol but eats Tide Pods. There you go, Alan. Hey, Renee, good to see you. People are crazy in California, for the most part, I guess. At least the Dems are. Um, so let's see. In other news, good morning, Renee. Too bad there is not a decent social media outlet conservatives can move to. Marnie, just hold on. I think people are in the process of making them. What do you call a blonde who colors her hair brunette? Artificial intelligence. Oh, maybe we can lock Gloria Allred up. Well, she is under investigation by the Bar Association. 2 bar associations, as a matter of fact. Hey, Jerry, how are you? You're in the big leagues now. A Limbaugh follower reported on air that he was put in Facebook jail after he shared Limbaugh post. Count it all joy. Wow. Yeah, you can't really share anything, and a lot of times you can't even share. They take away the share button. I know a lot of times my share button has been taken away. So, I don't know. I guess I'm just supposed to be on Facebook and post little pictures of, my pets, which I do from time to time, but I guess that's all I'm really supposed to do. So, yes, share button suspect. I know, Barbara. I've noticed that with the share. Yep, Lee. Somebody was trying to tell me the other day, oh, well, that's only because it's not public. And I'm like, everything I do, I put public, and they don't like that either. So, you know how to get around the grayed out retweet button on Twitter? Good, Binary. Share it. We are not drinking the Lysol with a straw. I don't know, Wayne. It could happen. That explains yours too, Daniel? Yeah. Yep. What dim will fall asleep tonight? She's not going to be there, Brandon, at the State of the Union. Ginsburg's not going to be there. I post your post, but I copy the URL and make it mine. That's how I get around that. That's good, Barbara. Sometimes, I tell you, you have to, it's pretty bad when you have to be sneaky in order to use Facebook. I mean, come on. It's a social media platform. Nothing makes sense. Do you miss Justice Scalia? Well, we weren't that close anyway, Mark. All right. So, Amazon, Berkshire Hathaway, and JP Morgan and Chase are teaming up to tackle the U.S. healthcare problem. So, what they're doing is click on the post, copy the HTTP, and paste it. Yeah, I guess that's what we'll have to do from now on, Cully. So these 3 companies are teaming up together. It sounds like to kind of make maybe their own Obamacare within their company for their employees. So they're trying to band together to see how that's going to work out. That seems a little weird to me, a little creepy, but whatever. What do you think about that? What do you think about 3 major companies getting together and deciding that they're going to handle the healthcare within their company? Conservatives are the money spenders. Look at NFL. Without us, they fail. Exactly, Shannon. But, in these days, it's like money doesn't matter as much to these people. I mean, it does matter, but they claim it doesn't matter. That it's all about social justice and everybody having what everybody else has. Private insurance will probably be better than Obamacare. Absolutely. At least it's action, health. Well, yeah, but if it turns out to be just like Obamacare, and they don't use the private insurance that's coming, and you hurt your own people hurt you, yeah. So I mean that's a problem. If down the line we happen to get a good healthcare insurance program back in line, hey Yolanda, then we have an issue because those people will say no, we want our own insurance, and they won't get into the private insurance business, and then what? Kind of hurts the rest of us in that way. I want the same insurance that Congress has. Yeah, me too, Dawn. Me too. Hashtag me too. Way too much personal knowledge. Not sure I would like that exactly. Get government out of most things in life for us will improve. Get government out of everything except what they absolutely have to be in. They shouldn't be in marriages. They shouldn't be in healthcare. They shouldn't be in the auto industry, the banking industry, any of that stuff. Get out, get it privatized, and it'll be much better. Now, there's some things coming out about why McCabe may have been resigned or removed, depending upon what you believe. I don't know if Kevin DeLeon runs for Congress. I hope he runs for the road and gets out the hell out of California. I find when you try to explain the Dems, it ends almost being that went too fast. Sorry, I missed that. So here's what happened, and this is what Fox News is reporting. At one point, back when the whole thing started, fleeing to Haiti, I doubt it. No, DeLeon, he can go, but McCabe, who cares? He spoke to, there was Reince Priebus was at some type of conference or whatever. McCabe asked him, can I speak with you privately? So he came up, they had this private conversation, and McCabe said all that information that's coming out, like in the New York Times and CNN, about the Russian collusion with Trump is absolutely false. And these are the allegations. And so he said, I want you to know it's absolutely false. And so Reince said, can you come out and say this on TV? And McCabe's like, well, let me check with Comey first, see what he says. I'll get back to you. So he goes to Comey and he says, can we talk about this? Can you come out and say that the media is making this stuff up? Comey said, no, can't do it. If we did it, then we'd be in front of the cameras every day talking about what the media is doing, and we're not going to do that. And so they didn't do that. The next thing that happened was everybody was calling for Reince Priebus to resign, I guess, basically saying that Reince was trying to bribe the FBI in coming out and saying that all of this wasn't true about Russian collusion. Now, I don't know where the source is that this came from, but this is pretty interesting. And supposedly there's something that, that will back that up. So I would say take that with a grain of salt until you find out more information. But I find that very interesting. Those who have stuff to hide use national security reason as a cover. Yep. Hey, Crystal, good to see you. And it's odd because, Reince eventually did get ousted or left on his own or whatever you want to say. But I certainly think that's interesting news. Hey, Jules, good to see you. So a lot of people were thinking that he was removed because of the memo that's being released and some things that were in the memo. And I mean, it could have been both, because as we were told yesterday, and I talked about it, God, with somebody, I don't know, somewhere, Christopher Wray, yeah, we talked about it yesterday morning. Christopher Wray did go over supposedly to Capitol Hill. I think it was on the weekend, and they said, looked at the memo, and then that's when it was decided that McCabe needed to go. And Christopher Wray is saying, well, I followed procedure. I followed the process of what we were supposed to do. And basically, that's all I'm going to talk to you about. So whatever it was, I mean, if the rumors before were true that Christopher Wray did not want to let McCabe go after somebody had said he needed to be fired, then it stands to reason that he needed to see something that convinced him. Heard some say it's about what the OIG has mainly to come out. Yeah, because they are saying that probably more are going to be let go. It's funny, the rumors about Rod Rosenstein, because of all that he may be involved in. Hey, Mighty Blessed Swan, good to see you again. What he may be have been involved in regards to the FISA, the dossier, getting FISA warrants, surveilling, if that's all true. So, but it was interesting to see yesterday, Rod Rosenstein was at some, he gave some speech or was at some convention or something. And the woman speaking, ready to introduce him, said, I just want you to know, a lot has happened. This was after McCabe was let go. He said, but we're not going to be talking about that. And I know that there's a lot going on. So Rod Rosenstein, very cool, calm, and collected, said, oh, there's something going on? Just ha, ha, ha. So if he's going to be let go or, whatever reason, he certainly is trying to show the public he's not worried about anything. And, he's very, like I said, very calm, cool, and relaxed. So who knows what that means? good day. It's all about to hit the fans. Wow, God is exposing it all. Glory to his name. We have to keep on praying. Josette said, absolutely. It just keeps rolling. But do you guys think that this David Bowditch, do you think that he's just another member of the swamp? I mean, it's like we get rid of one member, like McCabe, and then here comes the other member of the swamp. Do you think that he, as well, is a member of the swamp? There's a troll who took your name and photo and trolling scopes. Yeah, Granny B, when you find that, would you please send me a photo of that and also report it? And for everybody watching this, you know me, you know who I am, you know what I sound like when I'm talking. If you see something that is like over the top or something you know isn't me, then it's most likely not me. So screenshot the account, send it to me. Also, thank you. Look out for that Goodly. And also, I don't know why people do that, but they do. We must be vigilant in replacing the swamp monsters. Yes. Barbara reported. Thank you, Barbara. The swamp is deep and wide. Yes, Alan. I think it's endless. But also, the troll was in Brendan Dilly and cussing. Yeah, well, that's not me. Yeah. I don't know who would do stuff like that, but it's crazy. It's happened. Cully said this happened to him as well. You also know it's me because I have like 1.6 thousand followers and a silver star. If you don't see that on that account, you know it's not me. They are following all of us on here. Check your Periscope list. Somebody that is on there that claims to be me but isn't, and you know it's not me, just block them. Report and block them. It's, another one of the swamp people, I guess. It's been removed from following me, Carmen said. But make sure that you send me that picture of the account, of that profile, and also report it, please. Oh, there's one. Susan KN with numbers. I wonder who that is. Look for people who have MAGA in the profile, but follow all liberals. Really, Jules? Great. Yeah, you have to really be careful when you follow people that you kind of go down their timeline and see it. I sent you a message earlier about that. Okay, Teresa, I didn't get one. I don't know how early you sent it, but I didn't get one today. The Koch network is spending $400 million on the midterm elections. Hey, nice guy. It is getting bad, Granny B. Yep, always check before you follow back. Your pic looked like you. Well, yeah, Lee, because he stole my profile picture. It was me on the picture. I have blocked a lot of people on my Periscope and Twitter, Susie said. Yeah. Yeah, you have to, they take your profile picture and then they pretend to be you. So just, even though it looks like my profile picture, look and see how many followers they have. Look for that little silver, okay, I'll try to find that, Teresa. Look for the little silver star, whatever that is. You'll know that's me, 1.6 thousand followers or something like that. So if it's not that, you know it's not me. Take a picture, please send it to me and DM me, and then report it. We are only allowed to block 8,000 people. I don't know. I have no idea. I've never heard of anything saying how many you can block. That one was all zeros. I know, Cully. I saw that. Well, I saw one that came in a minute ago. It looked kind of like it was trying to be like this one right here. The one that's popping up right now. Too slow to block and report that one. Who the heck misspelled the tickets? Yeah, State of the Union with an M on the end of it instead of an N. Oh, that's weird, Barbara. So the State of the Union, they're going to have to redo those tickets. A lot of people will be saving those tickets for keepsake items, and I'm sure that it won't be great. They had one job. Yep, fire the proofreader. Got it the second time. Greatly. The Dems could try all they want, but it will be a red wave this midterm election. Josette's saying, I hope you're right. Couldn't keep up with 8,000 people, Alan said. Alan, you're just kind of like you're the sit-back guy. I blocked the fake, Susan. Thanks, binary agent. Yeah, I mean, really, but please send me pictures of the profiles so that I can report them. My dad finally got his birthday card from the White House I asked for last April, Lori said. Well, it is the government, Lori. Yeah. And if somebody could send me the profile of that one, Barbara, that you just mentioned, that would be great. I sent you pick and URL. Okay, thank you, Jerry. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why people do that. I guess they have nothing better to do. I mean, it's just odd what people do and take time to do. You know, they always talk about let's make this a better place and all that, but then they do stuff like that. So I think if you're spending your time kind of trolling people and trying to pretend to be them, you're really not doing good in the earth, on the world and spreading good. So you really shouldn't complain when you don't like what other people do. Please, everybody, if you could retweet, it is halftime. We're actually past the halftime. He won't ruin the State of the Union with release of the memo. He steals his thunder. I know, Don. What will happen to McCabe and Comey? You know, I don't know, Brandon, because Comey, especially, he's so arrogant. You know, reading his tweet, he's so arrogant. That's why I use my dog as my profile pic. I know, Lee, but they'll take that too. They don't care. They don't mind. Comey said Special Agent Andrew McCabe stood tall over the last 8 months when small people were trying to tear down an institution we all depend on. He served with distinction for 2 decades. I wish Andy well. I also wish continued strength for the rest of the FBI. America needs you. Yeah, I know, Barbara, I guess. So I know there are a lot of rumors swirling that Comey, that was some, some message to Andrew McCabe to stay quiet. So Stormy Daniels is giving the Democrat response. No, she's not. Stormy Daniels is going on Jimmy Kimmel. That's about his speed. Oh my gosh, I just saw the illegals arrested in Pine Valley. Our friend lives in Pine Valley. Yeah, Susie, I didn't know it was Pine Valley. I know one was Torrey Pines. I think that's where it was. Comey means America needs further corruption cover-ups. Exactly, Jules. That guy should just go away. But what he's going to do, he's going to keep tweeting this, these little messages. I mean, you got to be careful when people, I don't care who they are, which side they claim to be on, when they give you little clandestine messages. That's to keep you interested. I don't like stuff like that. And you have to be weary of those people. Fox got it wrong, Susie said. Doug Jones for... no sweet cartel. Comey is like Hillary, just won't go away. I know. Just like a bad penny. Alan just keeps turning up no matter what. Can't get rid of it. Clickbait, even Cerno does it. I know, Barbara. Good, put me back on your block listed. I will, sweetheart. I don't think it was code, just his arrogance. Me too, Julia. I think that's what it was, too. The Comey Proverbs, yes. Yeah, maybe that's where Sean Hannity got the TikTok, was from Comey with his grandfather clock. You know, he was so enamored with that grandfather clock. Marnie, is that you from Facebook? All right. So there's a Pentagon report that's warning of the anti-satellite missiles that let's see. Pentagon is warning that the anti-satellite missiles that are currently being developed by China and Russia will soon be able to basically damage or destroy our satellites that are in low Earth orbit. That's not good. What are we going to do about that? If anything. Did you guys read about that Pentagon report? Not good news for us. Everybody's silent. You read about it, Marlene. Yeah, not cool, not good. I don't know what we're going to do. Cyber warfare and space warfare is scary stuff. You know, Brandon, it's very destructive. Carmen said it's frightening to her. Exactly. Truly, truly is. Oh my God, I heard Corsi talk about that. Yeah. Corsi's starting to do a lot of work with Alex Jones. We depend too much on technology. Well, maybe Mars will come back and help us. Seems like we are falling behind on cybersecurity. Build your own Faraday cage still may not help. Surprised it's not happened already. Granny B said. He's done a course at work on cybersecurity. The rods, the space rods. I don't know exactly. They said the satellites. If anyone does that, they will pay a price. Yeah, but Cully, will we know? Will we know who it is if they take down our satellites, or will they know what we're doing, what they're doing if they take down our satellites? I don't know. It's kind of scary. Haven't heard that one, Dawn said. It's scary. Very scary. That just came out this morning. Also, that the CEO of the DNC resigned. I'm sure that's going to hurt you greatly. She resigned after 1 year and said it's for personal reasons. At least the Federation will send the enterprise to help. Exactly. We'll probably have some type of interception. Well, I hope so, Marnie. Somebody just said they heard that Alex Jones is a paid actor. Is that true? I have no idea. Somebody says that he doesn't normally talk like that, but that he uses that voice for his show. Gosh, I'm sorry. It's so annoying. If that's true, I wish he would use his regular voice. Is anybody else, like, does it hurt anybody else? Well paid to sell vitamins. Yep. Did you hear Cecil? Yes. Cecile Richards is resigning from Planned Parenthood. I'm sure she is so proud. When she speaks as though she's very proud of what she's done. Can't listen to Alex Kelly said. I know. He's paid. Yes, binary. Used to know a DJ like that. Oh, he is hard to listen to, Chicago Pop said. He really is. Dawn said, I'm sure we'll figure it out about the problem with the satellites. Probably we'll have to spend more money, Dawn, and that's probably why it was brought out. Not acting unless he's exaggerating for radio. Binary said, aren't they all paid actors? Alan said, good point, Alan. Pretty much so. I can't see anyone's comments. That's weird, Brandon. Can anybody see Brandon's comments? Don't leave the country, Cecile, under investigation for selling baby parts. Can you imagine? I mean, I don't know. If you believe in God at all, like standing in front of God, hey, Beck, Susan, your alter ego was in... Yeah. Hopefully you got a picture of that and reported that back. But can you imagine standing before the pearly gates and God and they're talking about... God's talking about, okay, so Cecile, why don't you tell me a little bit about what you did throughout life and what you're proud of? Alex may be paid, but if so, at least he is an actor fighting globalism and patriotism. Shannon said, no, I didn't, sorry. Said he was all, but Beck, everybody knew that wasn't me, right? I mean, especially when I'm here. Hard to be in two places at once. Maybe that's why they're in Brendan's scope right now. That's so weird. Somebody said they were cussing, and I don't cuss on scope. I don't cuss at home unless, I make a mistake. The vote got squashed for preventing abortion after 5 months. I'm telling you, they really want abortion up to the last second. They knew not you, not your picture though either. Really? What was the picture of, Beck? Carmen said, "Be right back." Did Brendan block it? They took the vote yesterday. Wow. Unbelievable. Let's see. Tom Arnold. Alex was at the Playboy Mansion with Hugh Hefner. Oh. Please, that was just a thought I did not want to have in my head today. Okay. Tom Arnold, the actor, Some Young Woman, I think Brendan blocked. Oh, okay. So weird. Tom Arnold went on an anti-Trump Twitter rant yesterday, accusing Trump of everything, of being a criminal, of lying, of everything. I don't know where this came from. I don't know why it came from him. It's just bizarre. Can't imagine standing before God to answer for all the blood of those babies on their hands. It would be a fearful thing to be in those shoes. I know, Dawn. I can't imagine it either. Jeez, I think most of us, just in our everyday lives, would still be afraid to stand in front of God. But to add that on it, my gosh. So is that a badge of courage being at the mansion? Barbara said, he's just one miserable man. No one cares of kicking Don Jr. out. I know, Lori. Hollywood's own State of the Union response, nutbags. Marlene, Tom Arnold is crazy, Renee said. Hey, Barb. Yeah, I know Tom Arnold said Trump got mad at Don Jr. for getting drunk and kicked him out and took away his money. And I'm saying good. If that happened, good for him. He should have kicked him out. And look what he turned out much better by kicking him out. Because he was married to Roseanne, I know. Tom off his meds again, Beck said. Yeah, I mean, what was he supposed to do? You know, cuddle him? If that's true, if Don Jr. was drinking, what was he supposed to do? Coddle him and give him anything he wants so he could go buy more booze if that's what he was doing? For being a responsible parent. Exactly, Marlene. Exactly. Tom can move. Hard to believe that, like, Roseanne turns out to be conservative and Tom is the liberal. It's like, good Lord. Yeah, but Roseanne has been speaking out against anti-Semitism. Yep. Tom Arnold shouldn't throw stones. I know. Good point, Susie. Barb said, yes, it is. I know, right? Renee said. Unbelievable. Well, and Tom Arnold, with his past, probably took in Don Jr., hoping they could party together. Trump is governing like a good parent should. Yep. Exactly, Jules. And people like Tom Arnold have forgotten exactly what that means. Like, what does it mean to be a good parent? Give your child everything they want? Tom Arnold likes straws. There you go, Cully. I bet he's one of those guys at the restaurant, too, asking for a straw. Hopefully he asks for it so he doesn't get the restaurant owner in trouble. Tom has dad issues, probably. Oh, I no doubt. I was at the house of Khan, the one whose wife that DNC made a big deal of when Trump questioned silence. Not sure what that is, Binary. She was quiet all the time. Who was quiet all the time, Binary? I missed the first part, I guess. Was it... You talking about Melania? You talking about somebody else? I don't know who you're talking about. Don said it's called tough love. Yes, it is. I did a favor for their lost son. Okay, Binary. The wife of Khan. Okay. Hey, Jacqueline, good to see you. Can't blame Trump for all life's troubles. It's called personal responsibility. Oh, Brandon, personal responsibility ended during the Obama years. Nobody has personal responsibility anymore. He took that all away. He told you that you didn't need to. It's always somebody else's fault. You weren't responsible for anything, and you didn't do anything on your own. Don't believe gossip concerning the first family. I know, Susie. Especially when it comes from Tom Arnold. Did any of you guys hear about something happening in Philadelphia on Monday morning? Hey, Amanda. Terrorism was being eyed as a possible motive after a man in a black Honda targeted pedestrians in Philadelphia, seriously injuring one person before being shot in the head by an off-duty officer. Just saying that Khan's wife was a very quiet woman. They lived in Virginia. I don't know which Seaville, Virginia is. The driver, who wasn't immediately identified, was pronounced dead at the hospital. Police said the driver was initially in extremely critical condition and then he died. Initial reports said the driver attempted to hit multiple people with his car. Police have been unable to confirm that he was trying to strike several people. I didn't hear one... Oh, Charlottesville. Okay. I didn't hear one single thing about Philadelphia. Nothing. No local news, not Fox. I mean, I think this may have come from Fox, but I mean, that's it. Why did we not hear about that? I mean, we've heard about the others in the past. Why not this one? Are they becoming so, common that now we're no longer going to hear about them? Or is it because this really was more of a terrorist act and they don't want us to know that? And Melissa says exactly. They haven't ruled out as terrorism. Heard it briefly. Dawn said, what about that car wash killing in Pennsylvania? Yeah, they said that was a jealous boyfriend or something. I did hear about that. That was pretty bad. Opioids, alcohol, and terrorists. Yeah, which one? Take your pick. I tell you that I guess that fentanyl is really, really horrendous. They said that if you take 3 milligrams of fentanyl, I guess it could kill you. Is that true? Anybody who may know something about the in the medical field? I mean, that's really amazing. That you know expect to see false flags this month. Exactly, does not fit with MSM narrative, so they are silent. Yeah, Marnie, it's probably true. Are you in scope too? What are you talking about, Beck? Stops heart when used with other things. What do you mean, am I in scope too? Also, I don't understand what you're asking me. I was on the fentanyl patch for a year. Wow. Depends on your tolerance. Wow. Following yourself? No, I don't think I'm following myself. I don't think you can follow yourself. Wasn't that what killed Michael Jackson? Could be. I don't know. First responders have OD'd from it. Wow, Yolanda. Scary movie. The girlfriend dates black guy and family try to kill him. I don't know what that is, Carmen. Does Beck mean the fake profile? I have no idea, Lee. Beck, there's a fake profile out there. Your name was in the list of viewers. If somebody's in here now, I mean, I think when I come on, I don't join it, but it may. But I think somebody else came in. Yeah. Somebody else came in. If anybody sees a fake account of me, please take a picture of the profile, send it to me in the DM. Please report it. Wow, it will kill you. No hot showers, no hot tubs, absorbs through the skin. That's crazy. Yeah, that Susan, with numbers. Yeah, I hope somebody sent that to me. That wasn't me. Can't spell fentanyl. Oh, the guy in the movie's blaming Trump for not getting an Oscar. Why not? Someone is using your name as a troll, saw it on Dilly. Yeah, that again, Penny Arcade, if you get me the profile, I can do something about it. My Twitter account was hacked and being used by someone else's name. Wow. You need to report that when that happens to you. But yes, please just give me a picture and please report it. Let's see. They're saying the military defeat of ISIS could be just weeks away. It's identity theft. Yeah, Brandon. I mean, it really is. A top U.S. military official said Monday, a stunning development given the terror group once boasted the infrastructure to control an expansive territory in Syria and Iraq where 10 million people lived. That's really excellent news. Military defeat of ISIS could be... U.S. Central Command General Joseph Votel made the comment during a speech to Jordan's National Defense School on Monday. Now, I want to give you some information. This is from Sarah Carter. If you're not following Sarah Carter, if you want somebody that you can depend on to give you, the real news, not fake news, look at her articles as well. Sarah is very well connected in D.C. She doesn't... Sarah's not one of the bait clickers, that she doesn't just say, oh, something's coming. Come back and check next week, TikTok. She doesn't do that. She pretty much just tells you what she has. If she can't tell you, she'll tell you that she can't. But she doesn't try to... Yeah, Sarah Carter found her on Twitter. She doesn't try to, have you reel you in. Anyway, she said FBI Director Andrew McCabe was forced to resign, her words, just as the House Intel Committee was expected to vote to release the memo, which they did. McCabe apparently lashed out to his colleagues when he was told he would be asked to resign. According to sources, she said. Hey, Everyday, how are you? FBI Director Christopher Wray viewed the 4-page memo on Sunday. Sources familiar with the discussion said McCabe, who is facing 3 federal inquiries for conflicts of interest during his time at the FBI, is one of the numerous names mentioned in the classified memo detailing FISA abuse, according to sources who reviewed the memo.
The federal inquiries into allegations against McCabe, who was expected to resign in March, are based on documents and interviews conducted by Sarah Carter over the past year and range from sexual discrimination to improper political activity. Yeah, poor Andy. Current and former FBI officials said McCabe's resignation is the beginning of more resignations to come. She goes on to say that a former FBI official with knowledge said, there are people lining up in the Bureau to go after McCabe. There will be a cleanup at the Bureau of his cronies. Woo! So that's, that's good. If that happens, that's very good. So my thoughts are his cronies are Peter Strzok, Lisa Page, right? We know those two are perhaps cronies. I don't know about David Bowditch. I don't know if he falls in that category or not. But again, I like getting information from her because when she says she has sources, you can typically depend on the fact that those sources are true sources and they're giving her the truth. Circa News, yes, Alan. And also, she has her own website, sarahcarter.com. It's SARAA, I believe, .com. So it's sarahcarter.com, I believe. I like to go to her personal website. She is on Circa, but I like to go to her personal website. John Solomon has been quiet lately, Lori said. She has a Facebook, too. I don't think so, Dawn. Not that I know of. But she does have her own private website. I like the other woman. I can't think of her first name. That Atkinson. Is it Cheryl Atkinson? That was fired from CBS a long time ago when she wouldn't go along with them. I like her too. Dems can go to the State of the Union. Exactly. Maybe they had Maxine Waters in charge of making those invitations. Maybe that's why they came out wrong. Jim Jordan said this about McCabe. My understanding is they will proceed with the vote tonight. That was for the release of the vote. This memo is something I want every single journalist and American to see. I think it's that important. If Ray saw the memo, there may be something to McCabe's resignation, or it could also be something as innocent as him using his sick time or leave up until retirement. So he was kind of saying, maybe he just sort of stepped down and he's just using that as the retirement that he had left. Read an article that Solomon was being silenced after his expose on Lisa Bloom. Could be. Rick said Sarah Carter's on Facebook. However, she is at the friend limit and has no way of following her posts. I tried posting a link and YouTube blocked it. Wow. Trump should have the memo up on his screen as he speaks. He should just read it out himself. Hey, Nick, good to see you. Don't forget today also, if you are interested, God's Views on Political News at 1 o'clock Eastern on the Facebook page, God's Views on Political News. So we're going to be talking about a lot of this stuff today. Memo audio book by Donald Trump. Yeah, that would be great. Take your time, Don. Read some things. Go off on different things. Hey, Danielle, good to see you. Do they block that? I don't know. Good morning. But let's see, the executive order ends tomorrow, whatever became of the arrests here. Yeah, God's Views on Political News. That's not typical of the swamp monsters to go away before they're retired. I know, Alan, he was forced to go. You know that he was. You absolutely know. Sarah Carter, DC is what she is on Twitter. POTUS could maybe read us a scary story. Well, that would be the memo. Thank you, Marnie. Yeah, it's God's Views on Political News. It's sometimes a little confusing. Most important, McCabe types not replaced by exact replicas. And that's why about David Bowditch, I'm worried about that. Thanks, another great scope. Everyone have a great day. Thank you so much. Chicago Pops, don't forget, if you're looking for a great book and a great message to children, My Ears Are Not Like Yours, available on Amazon. Please go there, and if you buy it and like the book, please give me a great review. I would really appreciate it. Blessings to everyone. Thank you so much, and please, if you will, never know, you can find it on Facebook. It's on Facebook, certainly is. Thank you, everybody. God bless you. Thank you for retweeting this. Please retweet and share always. And again, if you find people who are using my profile, please send me a copy of that. Just, do a screenshot and send it. Hey, Robin, at the very end there, how are you? Oh, that's what I was going to ask you. Yeah. See you at 1, Marlene. Okay, sounds great, you guys. All right, I will see you tomorrow. God bless you for being here, and God bless you for your support. Thank you so much. Can never get out. I can never get out. Okay. All right, guys. See you tomorrow. Thanks, everybody on YouTube. Thanks for sharing this. I'll see you tomorrow. God bless.